you could listen to this kind of music for hours, and it'd be just like opening up in meditation. It's so beautiful. You guys are so good. It's unbelievable. Really beautiful. Music, I think, is the greatest communicator. I mean, it bypasses the intellect, where we have all of our, insane notions, and it goes directly to the soul. And so, music is the best communicator. Anyway, is there anybody here from another unity today? Is there anybody here for the first time? If you're here for the first time, raise your hand up high, because we have a gift for you. All right, we have somebody down here. Leave your hand up, please. Our ushers have to come down and see your hand and give you a gift. Down here. All right. Okay, well, you're here because you feel a part of life in a meaningful way. That's what unity actually is. Feeling a part of life in a meaningful way. Not antagonistic, not fearful, but feeling part of the flow of the creation of life. And you are going to love this talk coming your way by Reverend Syntysche.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of Boulder. Everyone who's joining us here in house, everyone who's joining us online, thanks for spending some time here at Unity of Boulder. We love this every Sunday. I have a few announcements of upcoming events here. We have our annual fall equinox celebration coming up Monday, September 22nd. You don't have to sign up for it. It's free. It's going to take place right over here in Fellowship Hall. It'll go from 7 till about 9 that evening. All you have to do is show up. There'll be a lot of singing, dancing, drumming, and chanting. If you have your own hand drum, bring it. Even if you don't, we have extras. Definitely come hang out. That will be led by Norma, so definitely check that out. The next thing is this Friday, we have our monthly Sound Circle experience that is led by, you'll see her today, our special guest musician, Rebecca Abraxas. And that's this Friday at 6:30. She makes a whole sound bath downstairs in our gorgeous meditation room. That's this Friday for $35. And come on in and check that out. Next, I would like to welcome out one of our brand new board members of here at Unity of Boulder, Elaine McCarthy, to come on out. And she is going, well, she'll tell you what she's going to do.
Today I'm going to read the Daily Word, but first I'd like to invite you to our potluck. It's next Sunday, right after the 11 o'clock service. We'd love for you to join, and if you could bring a dish or help set up or clean up, it would just make the community event so much more fun. So today's Daily Word, September 14th, 2025, is brave. Through the power of God within me, I am brave. If I want to have a greater, more expansive experience of life, I must be brave and move beyond the trepidation that holds me back. I do not judge myself for beginning, but I don't let myself be stopped. Instead, I take my reluctance as a cue to call upon the strength of God within me to push past my fear and move forward. So much life lies on the other side of my fear. I believe I am meant to live a fulfilling, satisfying life. Whether I am interested in having having grand adventures, or simply stepping out of my comfort zone and trying new things. I'm trouble. Maybe I'll get my glasses. Whether I am interested in having grand adventures or simply stepping out of my comfort zone and trying new things, I can rely on the divine within as I summon the courage to do new things. I affirm I am brave. As this becomes the truth of my heart, my experience of life expands. For God did not give us a spirit of cowardice, but rather a spirit of power and of love and of self-discipline. That's Timothy 1, verse 7. Can you join me in the affirmation for Unity of Boulder? Unity of Boulder is a radiating center of Christ's light, mighty to attract its good and to radiate good to others. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity. So now this is a point in our service where it's a call for prayer. If you have anybody in your family or friends that are facing a difficulty, you can write their name down on a piece of paper that's available in front of you in the pew. You don't have to write their last name or what the issue is. We know that the universe knows what you need before you even ever ask. It's really just us aligning with this powerful energy that's within us and to send that current, that vibrational energy for healing for them. And it's okay to write your own name down. It's okay to say a prayer for ourselves as well. And so this is Lauren. She'll come down the middle aisle and collect your prayers and put them into the prayer box where they will be prayed over for 30 days here in Unity Boulder, and then they'll be sent to Silent Unity in the village in Missouri, and they'll be prayed for another 30 days there. But we like to sing this song. They say to sing is to pray twice. So to sing, we can't think about our lives or the stresses of it. It just aligns us with spirit, and that's what we're going to do right now. So we join you to sing with us. You are the air I breathe. You are the air I breathe. Your holy presence living in me, and I'm grateful for you. And I'm grateful for you. Now you know it. Join us. You are the air I breathe. You are the air I breathe. Your holy presence living in me, and I'm grateful for you. And I'm grateful for you. So grateful for you. So it is. All right, we're going to invite our entertainment club up to sing Amazing, and you can all stand and sing with us. And let's get some energy and let's stand up and you can all sing with us. Unless you need to stay seated, obviously you're welcome to sit if standing is uncomfortable. You will do amazing things with the choices you day brings, and with singing.
Yes, you. Potluck next week. Come join us. Help us out. Have some fun. I'd like to, as I mentioned earlier, today's musical guest, Rebecca Abraxas. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, you've got to come check out her sound experience downstairs in the meditation room this Friday. There's nothing else like it in this town.
Show me the way. Won't you show me the way of love? Ooh. When I wake up, tired and weary, feeling triggered and teary, I bless my soul, bless my heart. Bless the roads that I walk. Show me the way. Ooh, show me the way. Won't you show me the way of love? Show me the way. Where there's peace in my heart, and I know we're not separate or apart. Show me the way. When my mood gets the best of me, light me up, set me free. When I'm walking in fear, let me know relief is near. Show me the way. Show me the way. Won't you show me the way of love? Show me the way. Where there's peace in my heart, and I know we're not separate or apart. Show me the way. 'Cause I don't wanna walk another day without peace and love in my heart. Oh, show me the way. Show me the way of love. Show me the way of love.
Thank you, Rebecca. It's a beautiful way to start. Oh my goodness, I hope my voice stays with me today. It's just a little rough today. I probably shouldn't have sang to open things up. I thought that would help it, but now I'm going to cough, so just bear with me today. So, how is everybody doing? Doing good? Okay. You're here. Well, I'm happy you're here. I'm so grateful that you've all come to experience a talk titled Living Beyond Overwhelm, a journey of heart and mind and spirit in harmony. I'm taking a look at life and what I think collectively a lot of us are experiencing. Just a lot of discord in the world. And, you know, we're looking at the collective unconsciousness coming into realization and watching what that is. And because we're vibrational beings, and even if we're not watching the news or knowing what's really gone on in the last few weeks, our own shadows come up from that collective unconscious that's our own unconscious, so that there is a realization for us to be better, to be more healed, and to answer the call of what these times are calling forth, right? We can't look at all of this discord and think it's just all happening because it's just happening in the world and there's no recourse or a reason for all of it. We've all been waiting for the great new earth. There's been so many wordings that have been through the last 12 years. The dawning, the awakening, moving to 5D consciousness from 3D consciousness, you name it, the quantum leap, oh my gosh, there's been so many. And yet all of it has been calling us to return to the higher self, to a healed self, to a whole self, so that we may contribute that kind of higher consciousness as a collective to bring back reform and kindness and love and wholeness into the hearts and minds of all people, not just some of the people. Oh, look at my dad, it's so good. Thank you, Dad. It's vodka, he said. That would not help me. God, it has something sweet in it, though, actually. Like there must be honey residue left in it. That's funny. Oh, you did put honey in water? I was going to say it doesn't taste just like water. Thank you. Excuse me. So with that said, life has a way of handing us more than we think we can carry. There are times when the demands of family, work, and the world around us feel like they are pressing in from all sides. Our schedules fill up, our minds race, and the soul feels buried under a mountain of too much. I know we are in this together. That's why community is so important. Nearly everyone I've spoken with lately has shared a sense of being stretched, heavy, or overwhelmed. It's not just personal, it's the unconscious patterns of humanity are rising to the surface. Old wounds, fears, and conflicts are being exposed, not to punish us, but so they can finally be healed. Who is experiencing some of that right now? Yeah, and I'm experiencing some of that, but mine is coming in like feeling a little physically off. It vibrationally affects us in different ways, right? So even if we are not directly involved with what's happening in the news or the world stage, we feel it. The collective field of grief, uncertainty, and unrest touches us energetically. It's like sympathetic resonance. When one string vibrates, nearby strings begin to hum. We are those strings, connected in the larger web of life. And so we feel the tremors of the world. I think it's important for me to remind you one of the really important foundational truths in unity is that we honor our oneness with all people, regardless of their religion or their race, their ethnicity, their sexual orientation, or gender identity. Unity is one about honoring everybody and everyone for exactly who they are. And we also see them as whole and perfect just as they are, regardless of any of those aspects, because we all have the divine spark, the divine light within us. And none of these things separates us. But we will see in the collective, this is one of the major energies that's creating the division that we're seeing, based in religion, or based on sexual orientation, or gender identity. And yet, when we really get down to it, don't we want to all actually express the way that we naturally want to express? And that might be you just want to be really into crystals, or you want to be more woo-woo and into more ethereal, cool, spiritual practices than just reading a Bible, or you want to go back to your Jewish roots and go to the Old Testament and learn more about that. And we know in unity that we say that all roads that lead to God are good. What matters it, your faith or mine? All center on the gold divine. 1,000 creeds have come and gone, but who am I to say yours is wrong? All center on the temple of oneness and heart. and one thing that we all encompass and are one in the tree trunk and the branches of the many names of God. Let's just breathe that in for a second. And you might not agree with things that people believe. But how important is it to be right versus peaceful? That's a really important question to ask ourselves. It might make you uncomfortable, choices other people make. But ultimately, our work here is to grow the soul that we have between us and God. Not creating separation, but inviting in deep vulnerability of the truth of who we are and getting to express so completely ourselves. Did you know that on a vibrational level, most people think that love is the highest vibration to carry? But did you know the actual highest vibration you can carry is authenticity? Think about that. Take that into your heart. So authenticity means we get to be what we're guided to be. And we're not made wrong for it. We're right in all the ways that we're feeling, as long as it's not hurting anybody else. We get to authentically be who we are. And then we get to express authentically who we really are, and that's the expression of light and love for this world. It's God through you. We are the access point. We are the ones that share that love of God in this world. And we can't do that if people are repressing us to say, but you have to do it this way so that God will accept you. There's a certain way you have to express for you to fit within the rule bank of what God would want and do. So when people ask me if I'm a Christian, because we use the Bible in unity, I always say, what does that mean to you? Because I directly follow the teachings of Jesus, who also honored everybody, their faiths, their identities. He didn't go after gay people. He didn't go after transgender. Everybody was perfect in the name of God. But the Bible, if you go to the further places where he's not involved, that's where all the rules came down that people are wrong to express as they are. Are you following me on this? So, this is one of the statements from Unity. It says, Unity affirms the presence of God within me is my constant strength. I am never given more than my divine nature can meet with love, wisdom, and power. Every challenge carries within it the way to transcend it, and Spirit in me always provides the strength and clarity to endure and to overcome. And I'm not saying that anybody should ever get hurt for their strong views. That is definitely not something I'm saying up here. But the need for people to say that they're right and someone is wrong is what's creating the wars that we're seeing. Most completely around religion, right? So I don't really want to be identified as a Christian if I'm seeing people separate and I'm not taking care of the poor. And I'm not taking care of the neighboring people from other countries. Because Jesus wouldn't have done that, and that's not what Jesus taught. So sometimes it feels like life gives us more than we can handle. But Spirit reminds us that we are never carrying it alone. Divine strength meets us in the very moment we think we can't go any further. This moment in history, with all its turbulence, is also a moment of awakening. What rises to the surface can be transformed. What feels unbearable can be transmuted into deeper compassion, resilience, and faith. And together, as a community, as a collective consciousness, we have the power to anchor peace, light, and love into the field that surrounds us all. So that's when we need a reminder like a compass, to help us get back into that divine union and help us find that inner balance so that we may be the vibration of the change we want to see in this world. We have to remember that we have this divine power, this divine love within us to overcome that which is showing up in our lives. So number one, through this talk, we're going to talk about overcome the overwhelm. Number two, we're going to go deeper with the universe. 3, we're going to use all of our angels. And if you don't like the word angels, which you might not, do spirit guides or crossed over loved ones. Aim with your heart, steer with your mind, and act as if you have already arrived. That's the biggest one, right? That's the ultimate visualization or affirmation that we can hold, is that we become the alignment. We become the vibrational energy of the person that would receive all of these things that we are desiring in our life. We have to see it so clearly resolved that we become that vibration, and then the universe meets us there, right? So each of these affirmations connects deeply to Unity's teachings and the voices of Charles Fillmore, our co-founder, and Paul Ferrini, who I'll be referring to today, which is one of the greatest masters in the Course in Miracles, and Eric Butterworth, who is one of the most historic and wonderful Unity ministers of all time. So let's walk through them together. So overcoming your overwhelm. Who's feeling overwhelmed? Yeah. Charles Fillmore said this: we do not have to submit to wrong states of mind. We have dominion, and we can bring every thought into subjection to the Christ mind. So we do not have to submit to wrong states of mind. So it's saying we have the opportunity to change what we're telling ourselves and what we're thinking about something and what we're sharing with others about it, because we have dominion over our thoughts. You know, through thoughts, words, and actions, we live the truth we know. That's the 5th principle of unity. So we are the catalyst. We are the container. We are the vessel that creates what we're seeing in our life. So it strictly puts the responsibility on us and what we're carrying within us, which, you know, isn't always great, because it would be really nice just to sit and ask God to change it all and think of a God in the sky that outside of us is going to just shift the trajectory while we still badly behave in this world, talk about people, you know, don't have a good energy, you know, whining and crying on any person that will listen and think that God's going to change it. It doesn't work that way. Because it's the Christ mind. We have to become of the Christ potential. Moving our thoughts within the Christ potential, because of dominion over those lower little me thoughts, words, and actions that we're creating in this world. So we have to take to task. What are we bringing to our families, to our friends, to ourselves? I was talking about that last week. Most of the time, the biggest bully in our life is ourselves on ourselves. We're getting frustrated that we can't come up to all that is being asked of us, and we're just coming up a little short everywhere, or we're not facing our fear enough to step into the thing we know we're supposed to do, but we just can't seem to get the grit to step out of our comfort zone and grab hold of an opportunity that's in our life right now, because we're afraid that we're going to fall or we're going to fail. And yet we're having the same life because they're not willing to step out in faith that there's something so divinely in that thing that's there and open to your challenge right here, that's asking you to step through that fear and find the love and the courage to go towards this thing that scares you, because usually the thing that scares you is actually a calling, is actually a dharma, is actually a karma, is a thing that needs to be overcome. It's something that, and then once you step in, you're like, whoa, I didn't realize I could have my life and have it abundantly, because fear had such a voice in me. or me talking badly at myself and not thinking that I had the courage or the strength to step in so fully into my life. But the big challenge of life is our own life. We are the ones we're taking on. So that means we have to let go of old stories. And we have to let go of limited feelings about oneself. And stop pointing out at all the horror out there. Find the things that need to be tackled within. And make yourself, you can participate and do something about out there when you take the task yourself. And become the greatest and the most bright and the most beautiful version. And let everybody be dawned on that light that surrounds you. And then that is a collective. And that's how consciousness moves like a ripple, right? So when overwhelm hits, our tendency is to believe the outer storm has more power than our inner peace. But Fillmore reminds us that we are not victims of circumstances, we are expressions of divine order. So this thing, this catalyst that's sitting there, that's your divine order. That's the divine flow. That thing, that phone call that you have to make to that person, or that boss that you need to talk to and say, I deserve to make more money, or that situation where you're like, don't go talk to all your friends about it. Don't try to get the wisdom of others in the big things that you have to face. Get into the silence. 5 minutes of silence is the most powerful thing you can do. And just put it out there, just become an empty vessel. And that's where divine revelation happens. You will get a courage. You will get a divine idea of how to step into this something that makes you nervous or makes you afraid. And you just keep going in that silence every time you see fear speaking, to realign with love and a love for oneself, and knowing that you are a divine child of God. And therefore nothing can hurt me, make me afraid, and nothing can be taken from me. When we really know that, then we extend that kind of light out in this world, because nobody's out to get us then. And we're also not out to get anybody else either. In Mark 35 through 41, we all know this story. The day when evening came, he said to his disciples, "Let us go over to the other side." Leaving the crowd behind, they took him along, just as he was in the boat. There were also other boats with him. A furious squall came up, and the waves broke over the boat so that it was nearly swamped. Jesus was in the stern, sleeping on a cushion. The disciples woke him and said to him, "Teacher, don't you care if we drowned?" He got up, he rebuked the wind, and said to the waves, "Quiet, be still." Then the wind died down, and it was completely calm. He said to his disciples, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" They were terrified and asked each other, "Who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him." Who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him. And that is you when you're aligned in the highest state of consciousness. That's the Christ idea that Charles was talking about in the quote before. Peace, be still, and know that I am God. Peace, be still, and know. We know I am is the word of God. I am God. I am the conduit. I am the channel. I am the one that is the vehicle of God. So peace, be still, and allow for that current of love, of light, of the ethereal realm to move in and through your experience and use you to that perfect chord that is being asked. For all of these things that are coming up in your face are your teacher, are your challenger, and also your strength. Our third principle in unity says we are co-creators with God, creating reality through thoughts held in mind. So let's take an inventory right now. What are some of the thoughts that have been held in your mind right now with this very challenge that you're facing? What have been your thoughts around it? Has it been like, I'm a victim and this stuff always happens to me? Or my good is all behind me? Things used to be always so much better in the past? The victim? Or is it, I just can't take another thing? These are all the little things we put out there, and you know what we're saying in the universe is we can't take another thing. And so guess what we're going to get? Another thing. And let peace be still, quiet, and let the wind calm in the presence that you put your spiritual life before everything else. Your prayer, your meditation, taking the time to pray for others that you're worried about in your family, and realizing that this is all real, that God is real in our life. And we can find it in so many different ways, right? And then our second principle says this: our essence is of God. Therefore, we are inherently good. This God essence was fully expressed in Jesus the Christ. So we are one with the Christ. So this God essence was fully expressed. And we can fully express this because we are good. Is anybody holding a message in themselves that they're not good? That you're still harboring that you are bad? Because somehow you've just messed up your life? Because every day is a new opportunity. Every day is your chance to completely heal the trajectory of what you are facing. Every day is a call to newness. Right now, there's just so much death. There's so much death of the old self, so much death of the limitations that we're facing. So there's so much that we're grappling with because we can't bring the ego with us into the new earth, and we can't bring the ego into the awakening. And so all this hard shit, excuse my language, sorry, didn't mean to say that. That was my truth, okay? Because I'm talking to myself right now, I'm telling you what. All this hard stuff that we're facing is a gateway unto one's wholeness, healthfulness, and good. I don't want to hear about this later. I didn't mean to say it. I was actually coughing, and that was the word that came out. So it was God. You're going to hear about it later. By being the essence of God, the good, we set forth to demonstrate through Christ consciousness our unwavering faith that all things work out in all life's challenges and blessings. So the disciples panicked. Jesus rested, and when the moment came, he spoke, "Peace, be still." The storm didn't define him. His consciousness defined the storm. Let's hear that again. This is the metaphysical breakdown of this, okay? So he said, "Peace, be still," which is the Christ consciousness, which is within each and every one of us. The storm didn't define him. His consciousness defined the storm. So that takes our powerlessness out of it, right? Even the storm we can quiet. These things that we think are so out of hand and we can't get in control of, this hard relationship, this situation where it just seems like this person is out to get you and undermining you and taking your power away from you and whatever power you're giving this situation, you are the Christ consciousness that can quiet that storm without even a conversation because you energetically can move things. When you can hold that kind of strength, when you can hold your tongue and you can hold that monkey mind that wants to talk you out of your good and give power to the hardship and to the limitation of life. So, Eric Butterworth, who's the most amazing union minister, said, "You can never really know the truth until you live it." It's kind of like Wayne Dyer's statement that says, you have to believe it to see it, which we all know the other way that goes. You have to believe it to see it. This is faith. This is asking us to step into a higher state of consciousness and recognizing we have a divine connection with something greater than you can ever imagine. And you have a power to take hold of that light, of that love. So I've got so much sermon here, but I wanted to get to a meditation, and the meditation doesn't have much to do with this, where I'm at, because she's supposed to sing. Okay, I got a lot of talk to give you guys next week, but let me, I want to show you this video. This is really important. Will you play this video? It's just a minute long.
Sometimes you are actually forced to fail and to fall. And then our ego screams, why is this happening to me? What more should I be doing? When you reach this point, the point where you feel completely helpless, now you have finally arrived. At this moment, you are the most connected. It doesn't feel like it, but you are the most connected to the realm of miracles than you've ever been before. In this moment, your ego is non-existent. It is crushed, it is bruised, and your soul is fully in control. In this moment, anything you ask for with happiness and appreciation can come to fruition. There are moments where failure is the only doorway to the light of the Creator. The Creator allows it so your ego can fully break. So your next level cannot just be imagined, but truly earned. Sometimes the old form has to fully collapse. Your old life has to break down and disappear. So you stop trying to just rearrange the pieces, but finally build something new, a new destiny. In those moments of collapse, always remember, it's not that the light has left you, it's that the light is rerouting you. So if you're being forced to fail, just pause and welcome it. Your new soul is here. Here's a mantra for you. This failure is not rejection. It's my new elevation. And the Creator is with me.
And it reminded me of the words from a book called Angel Up by Sue Frederick, who is a Unity minister, and she wrote this. She says that we vowed this before we came here. I vow to bring love and light into every hard situation day after day. Of course, the energy on earth today is more intense than it has ever been. Consciousness is shifting to a new frequency. You agreed to be here now for a reason, and that reason is you promised you would angel up at this time. You promised you would realize you are an ascended master on earth. You came to earth to become the light at this time of earth's ascension, to become the source of unconditional love for others, because you have awakened to the understanding that unconditional love flows through you at all times from your God source. This means you are never lacking in love. You are never unloved. You're always brimming with the love and eager to spread that unconditional love to others. So I'm going to be holding, at the completion of this service, we're going to be doing the intention circles of 8, where we put a person in the center and people pray and hold intentional prayer for people for 4 minutes each. And we did this 2 weeks ago, and it was extremely powerful. So anybody that wants to sit in the circles will be doing that for 45 minutes. So that should get at least 10 people a chance to sit in the center. But we know that when we're praying for others and we're in intentional prayer, that it's also taking care of everything that we have a prayer for ourselves as well. It's that connectivity of spirit moving through us that it actually brings those blessings just as strongly back to us in our giving. So these circles are a way of angeling up together, choosing to be the love, the light, and the healing presence we came here to embody. So you're invited to stay right after the service, and we'll be setting that up. So let me take us into a meditation that Sue Frederick wrote about angeling up, and you can change the wording to spirit guide or a grandparent that's on the other side, or the guidance of a loved one that was so high consciousness that's on the other side, because they're always here working in and through our experience to bring us into greater balance and love. And I'll be joined with Rebecca. So just close your eyes and take a breath in and out. And again in. And one more time. Feel the warm golden light moving down from the crown chakra, filling your vision and all of your senses with light. Focus your attention upwards and ask for guidance from the angelic realm. Say, divine angelic beings, lift me up in this moment. Open my heart and quiet my mind. Picture beings of light standing around you with their arms open in loving support. Feel their unconditional love surrounding you until it makes you smile. Standing within the circle of angelic lights, say, I'm having trouble with this problem in my life, and name the problem. And take a breath in and ask, can you resolve or heal this problem? And now surrender it to them. Allow them to take it from you and lift it into the heavenly realms where all difficulties are solved and all answers are found. Allow yourself to trust that this is a divine, loving universe, and you are part of the perpetual love and grace that comes from God as source. You are part of God, and God is part of you. This opens your heart and quiets your mind. Now let everything just go and release yourself and let it be taken away from you. Any stresses, any concerns. And let's just stay in this trusting quiet for 1 minute. Have faith that this problem is being worked on by the angelic realms. From now on, when you think of these issues, know that it is already being solved and let it go. Do not take any action or say any words about the situation or problem for at least the next 24 hours. And watch what takes place. Experience the transcendence of oneself into higher consciousness and become aware that you can use this tool, this power, this truth to move the energy in any and every circumstance, situation, person in your life. And when you come back to this, you will have new insights and clarity of action. And we give thanks for this in the name and the power of the living Christ within each and every one of us. And we say thank you. Amen. We'll take an offering for unity now.
Well, This is the way we heal not only ourselves, but the world. So we withdraw from the thinking of the world, as Syntysche was pointing out, and we turn in to that divine nature, the Christ consciousness or Buddha nature, that light that resides within us, and we allow it to guide us through and restore healing, harmony, and peace. And in doing that, you're restoring it to the collective consciousness of the world. So we're in the process of not only healing ourselves, but healing the world. With that in mind, we're just saying that you're tuning in to pick up these insights that will make your life work more beautifully. So make yourself a partner with Unity of Boulder. Support it financially as well. Everyone here, I want to say thanks always to those people that are tithing on a recurring level, so that they give the same amount each week or each month from their credit card. That helps us define what it is we can spend. And we're very thankful for that opportunity. Everyone here, we can bring into our hands the gifts we want to make to Unity of Boulder now, and bless them with this offering prayer. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, because I give. And so it is. And we have Rebecca Brackus to share her incredible music once again.
What's going down today? Keep loving, keep giving. This may take some forgiving. Don't let them take your power away. No, we can change the world with just one loving thought. We can light each other's way with the love we've got. We've just got to stand up, stand tall. We've just got to rise up and hear the call. We can change the world. Change the world. When you're down, do the right thing when no one's around. Ooh, we can change the world with just one love and thought. We can light each other's way with the love we've got. We've just got to stand up, stand tall. We've just got to rise up and hear the call. We can change the world. Change the world. We can change the world. Yes, we can. When that day comes for my soul be freed, I wanna know that I put love into destiny. We can change the world. Can I hear a clap? There we go. Embody this. Yeah, there we go. We can change the world with just one love and thought. Just like Syntysche said, we are more powerful than we think. We can light each other's way with the love we've got. We've just got to stand up, stand tall. We've just got to rise up and call, we could change the world. Change the world. Ooh. Thank you.
All right, well, we have fellowship after the service. There's food and coffee and goodies in this room, in the fellowship hall over here. But we're immediately going to start the intentional 8 circles that are going to happen right here if we need more than one. So you'll just stay in the sanctuary. You can grab something to drink and then come back in. But we will not have prayer partners because we're going to be using this room. So this is kind of in lieu of the prayer partners. This is a collective prayer process that we're going to be doing. And those of you online can stay online and actually send your intentions into this prayerful work as well. So we're just going to close with, yeah.
I'd have somebody bring some chairs.
Yeah, I already have that set up. But thanks for checking.
Remedies in our bookstore.
She's saying there's Edgar Casey remedies. Your microphone wasn't on. Now you go ahead.
Yeah, no, probably more than anywhere else in Boulder. I raised our kids on Casey remedies. They didn't go to doctors only because I had read all the material about Edgar Casey and his readings, and I knew how to keep the kids alkaline and not be susceptible to all the illness of the world. So if you want to raise your kids and you want to be more healthy, take those Casey remedies.
All right, thank you. All right, let's all rise. We're just going to close with Let There Be Peace on Earth, and then we'll go right into the prayer circles. Here we go.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let me walk with my family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous song. To taste and live in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And so it is. Have a beautiful week.
But I want to know, is this going to be a continuing thing? And also, last week we had the discussion group. So, which is which?
So on the same day that the visioning prayer happens is when we will be doing the circle of 8s. So it's the second, fourth Sunday of the month.
Oh,
It'll be
okay.
the circle of 8s.
So
and then the discussion group
what we
happens
did today in the meditation, that's only the second.
for the fourth Sunday of the month. And then this happens on that same day. And then the other
Check one, check two. Check one.
Yeah, okay. Sure, I'll try to have something set up.
Hey, Cassie, could you give me a lighting, something that lights up basically essentially like what you do for the choir, that'll light up this area right here in the... Thank you.
Hello, testing. Okay, so for those of you that are joining us online, we're about to start a circle, and the person that sits in the center are going to tell us an intention of a healing that they would like to have, either in mind, body, or spirit, and then the group will hold the space and intend that for them, so the collective consciousness is being handled right here. And we ask, are you comfortable with being touched, or would you rather be hands-free? You're fine with being touched. Okay, all right, great. So do you want to tell us what the intention is so the collective can...
Body-wise, I have this headache going on, especially the weather affect the pressure. So I would like that to be healed. Body, mind, I like to see my mind, not let my mind lead me. I want to my mind be my friend, be my tool, help me instead of leading me. Emotion, I want to elevate my frequency into gratitude, and ideally I would settle there. And soul,
You want to be free?
in touch with
Spirit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.
So she wants to get rid of a headache. You want to body, mind.
I want my mind.
She wants her mind to speak of positivity and goodness, and you want to be connected more to the divine and divinely directed. Is that kind of what you're saying? Like divinely connected to the ethereal?
Basically, body, mind, emotion, soul, more aligned.
More aligned in the body, mind, and soul. Here we go. All right, so let's get we got 2 circles, so let's get 2 going here. So, and I'm going to sit on the outside and hold space because I'm not feeling great, so I don't want to get anybody sick. So you sit right here, and she said it's fine for you guys to collect. We have another circle going over here, and I will leave that one over there. Steve, can you hold space in this one? Yes. And then you're going to hold the space in this one. I'm going to go hold the space in that. But I'm going to stop something. Okay. Perfect. Do you want to sit right here? So when you're touching, you're going to touch. She feels comfortable with touch. So if you don't feel like touching somebody, you can just hold energy. And she wants to have more alignment in her body, mind, and spirit is her intention over here. And she wants to get rid of a headache. So we're intending that to happen. And I'm going to start the time. Oh, I didn't bring my phone. Can you start a 4-minute? All right, so who's going to sit in the center on this one? Oh my gosh. No. Yes. I don't feel great. I don't want to get anybody sick. All right, so I'm going to get in the middle of the circle right now, and my intention is to feel like my life force, my glass is full. Okay.
That's a great question.
So you'd ask that. whole body was shaking, actually. It was kind of like, felt the vibration, like it was like readjusting itself, like that feeling like out of balance is coming back into balance. Felt great. All right, who's next? Oh, hi, Heidi. I'm Syntysche. Nice to meet you. Did you want to tell us what your intention is?
I'm not sure what it should be. My mom has stage 4 cancer and just going through lots of struggles. Anyway, I'd like maybe for healing of mind, spirit, and body, like so she gets closer to God and she feels comfortable through this journey and understands what the journey is for and has no fear and is all about love and doesn't have any pain.
What's your name?
Karen.
Karen.
Yeah.
I'll sit on the outside. We'll put her in our mind's eye right here. And I'm going to give this to them. If you feel comfortable sharing a picture of this. When the next person goes, we ask them what their intention is. Collectively connected.
My name's Elaine, and my intention is to release all that does not serve me. My name is Elaine, and my intention is to release all that does not serve me physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Thank you. felt the movement in a spiral as I moved clockwise into a lighter self. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, not everyone has to. Okay, but if you've.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my name is Nathan Cooley, and my intention is to. Oh, there's a lot of intention there. To release years of fundamental religion and heal from all the wounds that my family inflicted on me in that, and the hope of a new life. No, I was fundamental religion, like fundamental Christian religion, yeah. So just deep in it, like I was groomed to be a leader in this whole system construct. So, yeah. yeah, I just felt this release coming up from my solar plexus, and just kind of this wah, 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 and then energy just, I felt like shaking it out. And then, yeah, just a deep peace that came. There's more energy, more flowing up and out, like pulsating. So thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
If you would hold with me, seeing my teeth and my respiratory system experiencing whole health through Christ consciousness. Yeah. felt such a beautiful sense of one love with each of us, and didn't see us as separate, just one with each spoke, but then each person had spoke. So we were just this divine oneness, and it was just lovely to experience that with you all. And in that oneness, the body gets programmed. So thank you.
I guess I just need, I've got some arthritis going on, and I'd like to get back to where I was, if I can, with limited medication, and maybe I'll get some help from the medication in the bookstore.
Tell us your name.
I'm Joanne, and I don't mind being touched.
Thank you, John. Do you mind if we...
Yeah, I just shared a little bit about, just feeling that, the collective, I guess. It's that collective prayer that means so much that you just don't realize how good it is. So thank you.
You all have such succinct intentions. I'm not sure I can summarize as well as some of you. But I guess my intention is to heal cancer's impacts on me, my psyche, my hope, and particularly impacts on my children. Particularly to remove this bone-weary fatigue so I can just have more presence and joy and love in my life for myself and as a mother. Yeah, just inviting more presence and joy and light. And I just feel I've been carrying such heaviness and darkness for so long. Jesse, sorry. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you all. I felt like I was literally rising, like you were all lifting me up, that sensation of rising and feeling lighter, but also feeling like I can let go. I don't have to keep carrying the heaviness, where before that didn't even it didn't even feel like an option. And yeah, it's I don't know. It feels really great. I can let go. Thank you all.
Everyone that's joining us on Livestream, we just closed a circle that's over here to your left, I think. I don't know, I might be wrong with that. And then this group was taking place. We had actually 16 people doing the intentional prayer circles, and we are so grateful that you joined us and sending your energy in. And if you want, we do this now twice a month. It's the second and fourth Sunday of the month. If you want to email us at info@unityofboulder.com, you can submit your name. And we're going to start having a circle that will include the people on live stream to be in prayer and at the same time with us. So that's info@unityofboulder.com. And thank you for contributing your prayers and your intentional energy with us. Thank you.